By 2035, entire industries will look completely different. Millions of jobs we see today will no longer exist, not because people stopped working hard, but because artificial intelligence and automation took over. In this video, we'll explore the 5 jobs most at risk of disappearing and the surprising truth about what comes next. Watch until the end, because the twist may change how you think about your own future. Drivers, taxis, buses, delivery vans, and even long-haul trucks. Driving is one of the world's most common professions. In the United States alone, over 3 million people drive trucks for a living. Add taxi drivers, delivery riders, and bus operators, and the number skyrockets. But self-driving technology is advancing faster than anyone expected. In Phoenix, Arizona, you can order a driverless taxi today. Tesla's autopilot has logged billions of miles. Companies like Aurora and Waymo are racing to put autonomous trucks on highways. These machines don't need sleep. They don't demand overtime pay. They don't even make mistakes like humans do. Imagine a logistics company saving billions every year by replacing thousands of drivers with a fleet of AI trucks. But behind that efficiency lies a human cost. What happens to the single father who drove trucks for 20 years to feed his family? What happens to immigrant taxi drivers who invested their life savings in a medallion or license, only to see its value drop to nothing? The shift isn't just about cars without drivers. It's about lives without security. Cashiers. Walk into a supermarket today and you'll see more self-checkout kiosks than human workers. Walmart, Target, and Kroger are rolling them out nationwide. In China, cashier-less stores are already mainstream. And then there's Amazon Go. Grab your items, walk out, and the system charges you automatically. No lines, no cashiers, no human interaction at all. For corporations, it's a dream. Faster lines, lower costs, and fewer errors. But for workers, it's a nightmare. Millions rely on cashier jobs as their first step into the workforce. Teenagers earning their first paycheck. Single parents working nights to provide for their kids. Older workers who depend on part-time shifts just to survive. When those opportunities vanish, what happens to the people who depended on them as a lifeline? And it's not just retail. Fast food chains like McDonald's, KFC, and Burger King are installing ordering screens and experimenting with AI voice systems at drive-thrus. Imagine pulling up to a drive-thru, placing your order with a friendly voice, only to realize it wasn't human at all. Customer service. For decades, call centers employed millions around the world. In countries like India and the Philippines, entire economies grew from outsourced customer service. But today, AI-powered chatbots and voice systems are replacing them at lightning speed. These bots can answer thousands of calls at once. They don't need sleep. They don't get frustrated when a customer yells. In fact, many customers can't even tell the difference between a human rep and an AI. And as natural-sounding AI voices improve, soon you may never know whether you're speaking to a person or a machine. For companies, it's efficiency. For workers, it's disaster. Imagine a 28-year-old call center agent who supported her entire family with one job, suddenly replaced by a chatbot. It's not just her paycheck that vanishes. It's her family's security. It's her community's stability. And it's happening faster than governments can create solutions. Factories. Robots in factories are nothing new, but AI has taken them to another level. Today's robots don't just repeat motions. They can analyze, adapt, and even solve problems. In China, entire smartphone factories run with fewer than 100 humans. In the US, Tesla's gigafactories are pushing toward lights-out production, factories that run in the dark because no humans are needed. Picture walking into a factory and seeing machines assembling cars, electronics, and appliances without a single person on the floor. It's cheaper, faster, and more efficient. But entire communities depend on those jobs. Think of Detroit, once the heart of the American auto industry. When factories closed, the city collapsed into poverty and unemployment. Now imagine that story repeating worldwide. But instead of jobs leaving for cheaper labor overseas, they're disappearing to machines that don't ask for wages at all. Data entry. It may not be glamorous, but data entry has been the backbone of offices for decades. From hospitals to banks, armies of clerks typed, sorted, and filed information. But now AI can process documents, forms, and spreadsheets in seconds with near-perfect accuracy. Hospitals feed patient charts into AI systems that instantly digitize and organize them. Banks process thousands of loans and credit applications with software that never gets tired. Governments run records through AI instead of hiring clerks. For businesses, it's revolutionary. For workers, it's devastating. Imagine being a clerk with 10 years of experience, suddenly told your role no longer exists because a machine can do it faster, better, and for free. That's the reality facing millions right now. But here's the twist. While these 5 jobs are vanishing, history shows that new ones always emerge. The Industrial Revolution replaced farmers with machines, but it created factory work and engineering. The computer age destroyed typist jobs, but it gave us programmers, designers, and cybersecurity experts. The difference now is speed. The Industrial Revolution took decades. The rise of computers took decades. But AI is evolving in years. This means governments, schools, and workers don't have decades to adapt. They have just a few years. And if they fail, inequality could skyrocket, not because jobs vanish, but because new ones arrive before people can learn them. Think about this. In the coming decade, we'll see jobs like AI ethicists, responsible for deciding what machines should and shouldn't do. Robot engineers, building and maintaining fleets of automation. Green energy specialists, creating the systems that power the planet sustainably. VR world designers, shaping the digital spaces where millions of us will work, play, and even socialize. Biotech innovators, merging biology with technology to fight disease and extend human life. But here's the question, will people be ready for those jobs? Or will millions be left behind, struggling to survive in a world where old skills are worthless and new skills take years to learn? By 2035, drivers, cashiers, customer service reps, factory workers, and data clerks may be memories. But the real story isn't just about jobs disappearing. It's about whether humanity can adapt in time. It's about whether schools will stop teaching for the past and start teaching for the future. It's about whether individuals will take responsibility to reskill before it's too late. Because in the end, the future isn't just about AI replacing humans. It's about discovering what makes us human in the first place. Creativity, empathy, imagination, the ability to dream. These are the skills no machine can truly replicate, and they may be the very keys that save us. Now that we've explored the jobs most at risk of vanishing, let's flip the story. The future of work doesn't have to be a nightmare. It can be a new beginning, but only for those who prepare. So how do you survive, even thrive, in a world where AI reshapes everything? Step 1. Understand the new skill economy. The old model was simple. Go to school, get a degree, find a job, work for decades, retire. That's gone. Today, skills age like milk, not wine. What's valuable today might be worthless tomorrow. Think about it. Learning to operate a fax machine once got you hired. Now it makes you sound ancient. The jobs of tomorrow won't be about memorizing facts. They'll be about learning how to learn fast. Step 2. Focus on what AI can't do. Machines can analyze data, but they can't truly empathize. They can copy, but they can't create like humans. They can solve problems, but they can't dream up wild, new ideas. If you build your career around creativity, leadership, strategy, empathy, and imagination, you won't just survive, you'll thrive. Because those skills aren't just valuable, they're irreplaceable. Step 3. Reskill now, not later. Too many people are waiting for governments or companies to protect them. But history shows waiting is a losing game. When factories closed, workers who adapted quickly found new careers. Those who didn't got left behind. Right now, free online platforms like Coursera, edX, and Khan Academy offer training in AI, coding, design, and more. You don't need permission to learn. You just need commitment. Every hour you spend scrolling aimlessly on social media could be an hour spent building a future-proof skill. Step 4. Think global, not local. AI and the internet are tearing down borders. The job you'll have tomorrow might not even exist in your country today. Maybe you'll design virtual reality worlds for companies overseas. Maybe you'll manage AI ethics for a global corporation. Maybe you'll freelance for businesses halfway across the planet. The mindset of the future worker isn't local survival. It's global relevance. Step 5. Be ready for hybrid work. The future won't be man versus machine. It will be man plus machine. Imagine a lawyer using AI to review contracts in minutes instead of weeks. A doctor using AI to detect diseases with more accuracy than ever before. A teacher using AI tools to personalize lessons for every student. The most powerful workers of the future won't compete with AI, they'll partner with it. Here's the bigger truth. Change is terrifying, but it's also opportunity. Every technological revolution in history has created winners and losers. The printing press destroyed scribes, but educated millions. Electricity killed lamplighters, but powered cities. The internet destroyed old businesses, but birthed trillion-dollar industries. AI will be no different. The question isn't whether jobs will vanish. They will. The question is, will you prepare to be one of the winners? By 2035, we may live in a world where most cars drive themselves, where most checkouts are cashier-less, where customer service agents are AI voices, where factories run in the dark, and where data entry is history. But we may also live in a world of new, unimaginable careers. AI trainers, virtual architects, genetic designers, ethical technologists, entire industries that haven't even been named yet. And that's the story most people miss. It's not about AI taking jobs. It's about humans redefining what it means to work, to create, and to matter. The future of work isn't waiting for us. It's racing toward us. And every choice you make today decides whether you'll be swept away by the wave or whether you'll ride it into a new era of opportunity. So as you leave this video, ask yourself, am I preparing for the jobs that are vanishing or the jobs that are rising? The answer could define not just your career, but your future.